designing delightful experiences. So this one's brought to you by Vivint Smart Home. We have a lot of young women who get really interested in user experience and design. And so this is a great opportunity to learn about that. Again, you're going to want to follow along. And we'll have an interactive Q&A also at the end. So if you're writing questions as you go in the Slack channel, we'll be answering some of those live at the very end. And you'll have an opportunity to go through and do that. So let's jump right into the Vivint workshop.
Hi, my name is Giselle Doolin, and I'm the program lead for the Devices and Infrastructure Group at Vivint Smart Home.
Hey everybody, my name is Steve Boynton. I'm the Industrial Design Manager at Vivint Smart Home, and I'm shooting live here from a bedroom at my house.
Hey there everyone, I am Michelle Zundel, and I am the lead user experience designer on our video team. And today we're going to talk about design. What is user experience? What is design? A lot of people make the assumption that design is about visuals. It's about an app. It's about what you touch and what you see. And while it is a big component of what design is and what user experience is, user experience design is more about problem identification and being able to solve problems that have value to a consumer. And so we use a lot of tools in order to uncover that. We, first off, have to have a lot of empathy for our consumer. And how you gain that is through things like customer interviews, through being able to do research, competitor analysis. And so design and UX is more about understanding your customer, your product, and the problems that you're trying to solve.
So what is the process for actually achieving great user experience design?
Throughout my time at Viven, design starts with people. It starts with our customers and potential people who might become our customers. And we spend a lot of time going out and talking to those people to understand their needs, their challenges, some of the problems they face in daily life. We come back to the office and we do a lot of sketching. We do a lot of prototyping. A couple examples here behind me are we'll take problems that we see from our research and we'll sketch storyboards. A simple example here is the springtime broken sprinkler dilemma. What's technology or products or services that we can think of to solve those problems? Or another example, an everyday occurrence where there's a little guy escaping from the front gate. What are some technology, product, or service solutions that could solve some of those problems? After looking at some of the customer problems, we'll say, okay, well, where is this device or service or product going to live in the context of people's homes? There might be solutions that we need to understand in the context of people's homes, like a kitchen scenario, or how might a product look and feel in a bedroom type of scenario. So taking those inputs into consideration of the human experience, the environment in which the product is going to be living, we then sort of expand out and start thinking about what is this product going to look like? How big is it? How small is it? What types of materials should it use to fit into someone's home and to solve the problems that we discovered from the research? As we go further into the process, we get a little bit more detailed and we look at what are materials that we might use to make the product fit into someone's home. And then we also get into 3D printing. These are some 3D prints that you can see here on my board. And the 3D printing takes it from a two-dimensional world into a three-dimensional world, which a lot of our products live in. So we use 3D printing to get a sense of scale and size. Is it small or is it big? How thin is it? How thick is it? How is it going to look on somebody's wall? Or how might people interact with the device on a daily basis? And getting our 3D prints into people's hands is something that's super valuable, and getting feedback from our customers to then go back to the experience that we had, or the problems that we had found in the beginning, to see if some of the solutions that we're coming up with are solving the problems that we intend them to solve.
Here's how we applied this process to developing our new Doorbell Camera Pro.
This year we launched the Doorbell Camera Pro, and with it came a whole new suite of features and capabilities that didn't exist anywhere in the marketplace before. Now, we had a doorbell previously, and when we were thinking about creating a new doorbell, we didn't simply want to do a hardware upgrade, just make it better, faster, all those different things that are great to do in a product but don't really innovate or change the competitive landscape. And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to solve real problems. And one of the things that we uncovered is online orders are starting to increase, but so is package theft. Today's doorbell doesn't allow you to see where packages are at your door. A lot of the competitors cut off a lot of the view. You don't know what's going on. You can't get a full look at what's happening. So you don't know when they arrive. You don't know when they're taken. And so we decided to build a doorbell that could. Not only did we operate off of the user insight that package theft is a real problem, but we also tried to make something that would be much more usable and much more impactful to the customer. So we created the Doorbell Camera Pro to be able to detect packages and then also protect them. Because it's one thing to know that your package arrived, it's also another thing to see that package be stolen. So we created this doorbell to be able to tell when packages arrive and if people are approaching those packages. And then it could also make a sound and light up red so that it could deter unwanted behavior. And when we were doing this, we tested it quite a bit. We actually have some footage at my home of when we were doing some of this testing, and we're able to validate that this actually works. And so through the process, we were able to create a product that is truly impactful and solves a problem that no one else does in the marketplace today.
This brief video will give you a quick snapshot of the Doorbell Camera Pro and everything that it can do.
Meet the Vivint Doorbell Camera Pro, the only video doorbell that actively protects your deliveries. With the widest and tallest field of view on the market, it lets you see everything, from faces to packages left right under the doorbell. And Vivint's Smart Sentry technology intelligently detects when those packages are delivered. But Doorbell Camera Pro goes beyond just detecting. It can also automatically repel would-be thieves. Camera recording. With an audible chime and light ring that illuminates when someone approaches your packages. So your packages stay protected, even when you're not around.
Hi, Robin. Somebody just tried to take a package off my porch. Would you mind setting that inside for me? Thank you. I'll unlock the door for you. Bye-bye.
And because all Vivint products work together, you can also remotely unlock a door for trusted friends and neighbors or open the garage so deliveries can be safely placed inside. Whoever it is, you'll be able to answer the door from anywhere and see it all in stunning HD.
Hey, girls!
Hey, is Tommy home?
Yeah, he's right here.
Unlike other video doorbells that only capture limited moments,
Good eye, Frenchie!
human-activated Vivint Smart Clips don't stop recording until the action does.
Thank you, guys! Love you.
It's all about creating peace of mind. A feeling that comes from knowing that your home isn't just smart, it's safer too.
In this video, you can see the culmination of all of our hard work as a package thief is stopped from stealing a package off of a front porch in real time.
Camera recording.
Thank you all so much for participating today. It's been amazing. And if you'd like to reach out, if you have any questions, if you have follow-up, or if you'd like to connect on LinkedIn, there's some contact info to follow.
Doing well, how are you?
Everyone in the room stopped for a moment, just so you know, make sure our audio comes back on. So thanks for providing that. And it's really cool for the young women to see how you move from prototypes using 3D printing. Lots of times they get to see 3D printers when we come in person. But were there any questions that you had asked or any other things that you've heard the young women kind of think about or ask that you think would be interesting for us to kind of talk about right now?
I think that there's some questions that are going to be sent over from the YouTube chat. So let's see if Giselle's got some. Okay, so we got a question about how many different types of degrees go into developing a product, and I think that means like how extensive is it to create a product, and there
Right,
is,
and maybe even the types of jobs people have. Like, what backgrounds do people
yes.
who are working on the project have?
Right. So we have so many different people who collaborate and work on bringing a product like this to life, from design to engineering to QA to product management to our business analysts. So there is a whole suite of specialties that go into creating a product. People who work in manufacturing and ME and supply chain, and you need all of those things in order to deliver this. So everyone's essential in this regard to bring a good product to life.
Talk to us a little bit for a second about your background. What did you study?
So I am a UX designer, and I studied interaction design. I went to Utah State University and got a degree in interaction design and a minor in computer science there. And I have been doing UX and user experience design ever since. And that's kind of my technical and my education background. But I initially actually started at an agency doing design work, mostly in UI on web.
Yep.
And then transitioned into a product role that was involving both hardware and software components.
What's your favorite thing about working with something that's physical, like the doorbells?
With something that's physical, it really grounds it in reality, and particularly for Vivint, which is very consumer product based, it is something that you can really relate to. It's something that I use personally, it's something that I value personally, and so it's being able to see something physically in the world that has a software tie-in as well is both challenging and really fulfilling.
Yeah, that's really true. When we get to work on things that we're passionate about and then have an intersection that make a difference in our own lives and the ones around you, that's what a really cool part of technology. Maybe just another question along those lines: as you have built your career, who have become role models for you, or any women role models that you want to mention as you have been building and developing that technology career?
It's been kind of honestly a little bit sparse in my career, being able to have too many women to look up to. We don't have a ton of people on our team who are female leadership, but I have been blessed to have the opportunity to work with a lot of women in my design team. We have 2 other female designers on our team who are incredible. Being able to collaborate with them as well has been really great and has made our products even better.
So what would you say to any young women who are thinking about user design and considering it? Like, what would you say to inspire them to pursue that career?
I'd say that the field is wide open. You have a whole bunch of opportunity. There are so many things that you can do and so much value you can add with your unique perspective, both as a woman in tech and from your own personal experience. So take the opportunity. Now is the time to get into tech and engineering, and don't let any stereotypes or roadblocks try and get in your way. You have everything that you need to do this, and you've got a lot of incredible support in the field of women in tech.
That's really great. And I really appreciated you guys also providing your contact information. Vivint participates in our SheTech internship program also. So it's been really cool to see how we can use you as a role model and help inspire young women into that. So thank you. Thanks for running that workshop and jumping in and answering questions and being with us in real time. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.